got blood?
Yeah, right here.
Oh, hold on. Don't move. I can see him.
You see him?
He's up.
Really?
Yes, do not move. Don't move.
Okay.
That was Western. That was now or never. Freaking awesome. Now I'm gonna hurry and eat something because I haven't eaten all day. And then we're gonna pack our packs and get up the trail. We'll set up our cots later tonight. Better than a freaking hamburger McDonald's.
Is it though?
Yes. Better for you.
Make sure you get it close to his mouth so we can get the chomps for those people that like to hear Eric eat.
Long hike in here. But at least we found something where someone isn't. Jeez. Wonder if I can make that look better. I'm gonna start a track right here, see how far we go tonight. It's 4:58. Probably takes a couple hours to get in there. Hopefully kill a bear right in time. I always think I'm gonna see a bear on this hillside and I never have. We should have waited 5 minutes in the cow before we got out. Freaking soaked. Gee whiz. Did you bring your rain jacket? I didn't bring a rain jacket.
Yeah, but it's protecting the camera, not me.
The black bear in Montana is so dense that there's a black bear, one black bear per every square mile. So in this sort of thick timber, they're hard to find. So you gotta time it just perfect. Right place, right time, and then be ready. So that's what we're gonna try to do. Fingers crossed.
They're there.
I know they're there. Check this out. He was here recently. He was here. We might just bump into one on the road, you never know. We're getting absolutely punished out here. Gonna ruin our camera equipment. Rust our guns out. So we're gonna retreat back to the side-by-side because I don't think it's gonna let up. Just coming down. Do I look wet on camera?
Hard not to.
Of course, as soon as we start hiking back, it freaking lifts. Chill right here for a bit and see what it does. If we wouldn't have turned around and go back, we'd almost be there. Looks like we got some either fresh bear vomit or worms or something. See how that's kind of stringy? Bear right here recently, that's for sure.
$1,000 to take a bite of it.
$1,000 to take a bite of it? $1,000 if you let me shove it up your pooper.
Really?
Huh? There's for sure a bear close by. Bet if you watch this opening for like the next 24 hours, you'd find this bear either on the road or somewhere on the side hill. It just goes to show you how dense the bears are. Like, we saw little families of whitetail back here, and these bears are just coming through, scooping up the fawns there. They say that grizzly bears and black bears are responsible for 58 to 62% of fawn mortality. And I believe it. They had a separate study here in Montana. Said black bears were somewhere around 27% of all fawn kills. So we must be going pretty quiet. There's an, looks like a cow elk down there. This new burn stuff is just lush. Game love it. Looks like she's pregnant. She's got a big bump in the side of her belly there above her rib. It ain't long now she'll be dropping a calf. My guess is she'll drop it somewhere here in the area, which would be pretty susceptible to black bear. If you glass her up, she's got a big bulge on the side of her. We're gonna see a bear over here. We're gonna see one for sure. Oh, there's one. I ain't kidding. Freaking chocolate. Feeding up on the tree line. Up there higher. Turns out it's a sow. It's got a tiny blonde cub with it. The bear's almost pure white and has a little red head. Holy smokes. Sucker's yellow. Like white yellow.
Yeah, I've never seen a bear quite like that.
Me neither. Beautiful bear. You see this sea of pine trees here? That's why the black bears are so dense. Why there's so many of them and they get so many fawns and calves. It's because they're virtually unhuntable right here because you can't see them. You can't bait in Montana. They just recently allowed hound hunting, so hound hunting has helped thin them out. But unless you're a backcountry hunter, you're not back here hunting these bears. That sow and cub kind of fed into the trees. That wind came up and they didn't like that. Well, we got rewarded for a little bit of our suffering. I first saw my first ever truly white bear with its mama. It doesn't look like this is gonna give up anytime soon. Everywhere you look, 360's gray and black, so let's get our stuff together and boogie.
Definitely fresh.
Grizzly bear barf. I don't know what this is. What is it? A small animal didn't do that.
No, that's a bear.
That's weird. I've never seen that. Hiking out is the second one we've seen, and that feels like it's fresher, gummier than that. Maybe we'll get lucky and see him around the corner on the way out.
Yeah, let's see if it's warm.
Oh, you did. Good boy. Let's see. Good boy, Wyatt.
He's not. What's up, dude?
How's it going?
How you doing?
Good.
Good to see you.
So you guys seen a bear, huh?
Yeah, I'll show you.
Cool.
Living like kings.
Yeah.
We got a stove in here. This is the Colorado stove that goes with this tent. Warm this place up in here. This is freaking nice, dude. This is so nice. Hope you like it. There's a thing on Utah State. Where's the bear? Only one eye was open.
I don't even know what time it is. Can't find my phone.
Huh?
What time is it?
8 o'clock?
What?
Yeah.
I've been sleeping since 8 o'clock since I was a freaking teenager. Of course, we went to bed at like 2 a.m.
How about Peyton snoring last night?
I
didn't even hear it. Dude,
He sawzalled me.
I'm putting plugs in tonight.
Pretty good. This should give us enough energy to go find a bear this morning. You don't typically hunt bears in the morning. You know, they're kind of a nighttime, I would say afternoon animal. But when you really want to get one and your time's pressed, you need to take advantage of all opportunities of the day and try to find black bear. Because a lot of times we'll find them out at 10, 11 o'clock, 1 o'clock in the afternoon. They'll get up out of their beds, go graze, then go lay back down. Good chance to catch a bear that morning time. We're not talking like you need to be out at 5, 6 a.m. type, but like 10 to like noon to 1. Good time to catch a bear.
Here you go, sir. 1 year.
I've been waiting 1 year for these.
1 year for those. Open them up.
Max Specials. Oh my gosh, dude. What are these called? Caramel.
Those are like a little bit of caramel, a little bit of brown sugar with some pecan on there.
Any idea which one I'm going after?
Probably the center one. Might need a knife, huh?
Good. Look forward to this every year. So good. Thank you, Max. Gonna go to town, kick your next YouTube video live. You're welcome. And then we're gonna go check some other basins and make a game plan for tonight. Fresh bear poo-poo. We're gonna inspect it right now.
Touch it.
How fresh is it?
Is it warm?
What do you think? No heat coming off, is it?
No. Probably yesterday.
Yeah, probably.
It's not super big though. The
Bring-
other pile was bigger, you said?
You're a resident, we can bring dogs back and potentially run it, huh?
Yeah, we could.
How long do they hold scent for, do you know? Like if he was right here yesterday.
If it would walk through here yesterday, I think the hounds would.
Especially if he's bedded right here somewhere.
Yeah, I mean, he's probably just going up here, or maybe down here to the creek and coming up and hitting this road at night.
Not a ton of green grass right here.
No, there's a little bit right there. It is fresh though, these little shoots. We like that fresh stuff.
Quarter, whatever.
Better die.
Venturing into some new virgin territory. Gonna find a big old bear. Got my sidekick Wyatt here. What's the prediction?
We're probably gonna kill a bear.
In this basin?
Tonight.
Tonight.
We're pretty unprepared.
Yeah, I don't have any snacks.
We don't have any food.
Got a tiny bit of water.
Tiny bit of water. We have one trekking pole. No gators, except for Eric.
I just got these prototypes show up.
And it's brand new. We've never hunted this, so.
Should be fun.
All
I'm excited to try
all
it.
the stars are.
I really am excited to try this.
It'll be fun.
We got a bear. Sorry. Trying to go fast here. Well, that's why I never pull the trigger too quick. Looks like a sow and a cub. I don't know what's going on. I knew I saw a smaller bear. There's like a baby bear, like a year old. There's 3 bears out there. I don't know if there's like I don't know what the bottom was. Could be an older one. We hiked up here 100 yards a little further, but maybe we'll go a little further.
Where's the third one? I've only seen 2. I think that one's a legal bear.
Is that a legal bear right
I
there?
think so.
Is that a legal bear? I'm not sure what's going on. Maybe a 4-year-old bear and then a 2-year-old bear and then a sow. And then maybe it was a sow with a 2-year-old and then maybe it was a boar and a sow. Something scared them, they ran off. So they made our decision for us.
Yeah, I see that.
That's Megalodon. That's the 7-footer we're after. That's big. It looks like a couch up there.
I don't know where I can shoot.
Gosh.
Oh my gosh. Big blonde boar just kind of disappeared up there. We don't know what he's doing. We think he fed just kind of left there behind the trees. We're just kind of waiting, hoping he comes out. We had to kind of jimmy rig the gun up. Such a steep angle. I had to get 2 tripods here to even make this feasible. He's at 691 yards, so hopefully we can have him.
I'm on him. Yep.
I think he's gonna be in that next one.
Here, should we move everything?
Yeah.
All right, go.
He's gonna be close on it.
Where? Shit, I can't see. Are you still coming, you guys? Ready?
Woo!
Ready?
Yep.
Woo!
Miss.
Where was it?
No idea.
No idea.
What?
Oh
shit.
60.
I'm on the wrong, I didn't change my ammo in here. I'm still on the other bullet. How do I do that? Edit rifle info, right? I can't find the bullet. Where's the bullet at? I still got the ELDM in here. I had the wrong bullet in my calculator. I had 134 grain instead of 128. 620 yards. That's not good. I'm out of cell service, so I can't even pull a 128. That was a slam dunk. I wasn't even close. I'm like, I'm dead nuts on the bear. I'm like, well, what's happening? It's gonna be high. It was gonna be way high, which would mean that's why I didn't run off, because it was selling over its back. And look at my bubble. It's buried in the left. Maybe it was everything that was just
Uphill, left bubble, some, you know, a few things.
wrong bullet, wrong speed.
We messed around with that bear for a long time.
That's one of the toughest shots I've ever taken.
It's one of the craziest setups I've ever seen.
Like, I shot 3 times and I was dead nuts on the bear. I'm like, what? And I shot again, I'm like, what? And then I shot again, I'm like, what's going on? Alright, so I had this gun sighted in for 134 grain ELDMs. And I ran out of ammo. And so I got the X's. So I was like, well, I'll just sight this in for the X's. So I went and sighted in for the X's, got a speed. I didn't reprogram my BC app. It's the Hornady 4-off calculator. And I didn't change the grain to update, because the X's are going to have different bullet weights, different BCs. And I didn't do any of that. And I never verified my gun at distance after I sighted in, because I was going to hurry to go hunting. So you should always check. And I didn't. And it cost me a giant blonde bear. Well, blondish bear. But oh, that sucks, dude. That sucks. That sucks. Sorry, guys. Everyone's like just disappointed.
Well, I'm bummed for Eric. Mistakes happen. He'll get redemption. He'll get redemption. Do you guys want me to film an hour of footage of us hiking back to the side-by-side? Or should we just cut to where we're back to the side-by-side? We'll let you decide. I mean, hiking's fun, but my vote's side-by-side.
Well, here we go, boys. Moose, taco salad. After a sad night on the mountain. That'll do, boys. Thank you. That's 633 bullet length, not sure on, but if you're... Seth came through for me. He said, sorry to hear that, always something missing when we launch a new product. So frustrating. G1.633, bullet length 1.4 inches. Solving it. I'm gonna hit save here.
Breakfast of champions.
How often you get
You must be a champion.
Cheerios on a backcountry hunt for 10 miles deep?
We packed them in so deep.
It's the little things. Sometimes I like to pack in a gallon of milk on these backcountry hunts. That's to make me feel like I'm at home.
Hey, did you pack in that Blackstone over there too?
Yeah, that's super lightweight. Easy to pack in.
What did you run to get your dope? What did you use, or what did you take your dope off of?
Off the Hornady Match ammo that's inside of the Ford Off app.
Okay, so you ran the Ford Off app.
Yep.
For like what clicks you put into your scope.
Yep. So Travis said, so you guessed 45 degree.
Yeah, probably.
I'm guessing it was probably 55, 60. Like I went like this and I was like trying to guess.
Yeah.
So Travis says, due to that angle, I didn't have an angle compensated range, and I should have put my dope, because I don't have these programmed either. I should have done my dope off an angle compensated range.
Yeah.
That thing was probably 200 yards shorter than I was shooting it for.
Yeah.
So that thing was probably, I should have shot it for probably 400. I shot it for 620. He's like, you might miss 4 feet, 5 feet over its back.
Yeah.
Which makes sense. So 560 is 61.66 inches of drop, okay?
Instead of 83.
Yeah, and then let's just be exact here. 619, 620 is what we got. 80 inches, so 17 inches. Factor in a different bullet, factor in a cant, factor in that I had wind program. I had 5 miles an hour of wind in there. Yeah.
Everything was just wrong.
Everything was wrong.
Anything that was right.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
that's 80 inches.
We know.
But this should be
good.
Good. I just got to get these, and it's pairing right now. But we have a little white spot on the rock over there. It's 564. It's only got an angle of 3, and that's what we've realized. It wasn't necessarily the bullet. The difference in the bullet between the X and the M, at the distance I shot, was like 2 inches. So the cant wasn't enough to affect at that range. The bullet difference wasn't enough to affect at that range. Then it dawned on me angle, and that I had a line of sight range and not an angle modified range. But I typed in my line of sight range, I didn't plug in the angle in the Ford Off. So it was a difference in 3 mils at that distance. So likely the reason why I missed, but this is only a 3 degree angle. We're shooting at a white spot. I'm gonna shoot, verify, then we're gonna let old Wyatt build some confidence here in his 300 PRC. So your dope's good. Cool. You just gotta work on your mechanics.
I need some mechanical teaching.
Just make sure your bubble's level. The big thing is when you put pressure on the back of the gun, that you're not getting any movement in the crosshair. So like when you apply the pressure to the back of the gun, that's where you want to be. Like you don't, so for example, let's say your target's here and your crosshair's here, right? When you put pressure, you want to be there. You don't want to be starting there. Because then when you apply a little bit of pressure, you're going to shoot over your target. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So when you apply the pressure, you want to be crosshair under a hair, you apply the necessary pressure. That way it doesn't matter any pressure you put from here, because if your pressure changes, right? If you put different pressure back here, it's going to change. Yeah. But you need to be so anchored in that if you apply different pressure, it doesn't matter how strong you are, that you're not going to bring it above your target. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So that's why you need to be like
rock solid.
Yeah, like you can push down. I mean, you could be a bodybuilder and push down and it's not going any higher. Yeah. That's my point. You need to be so fast in your positioning of that rear support that like you can't bring it up over your target. Then you're only missing left or right at that point.
Yeah.
Most of the time, most high misses are due to rear support. That's why I asked. What was the first thing I asked on that second shot? How was your rear support?
Yeah.
Because that's why.
A little high.
You'll miss high every time. Yeah. So that way, that's why you're trying to. It's a process of elimination. That's why last night it was such a cluster. I'm like, what was wrong? Couldn't pinpoint it. Like you got to be able to get all your things. That's why you have to have your cant level. You have to have a good rear support. Then you miss and you're like, here's all that stuff was. I had everything wrong last night, so I couldn't really like freaking figure it out.
Yeah.
You want to get all those processes dialed in. Rear support. Make sure you got your wind. Make sure your data is good. Obviously, we know your data is good. And then, you know, if you're missing left or right, you know, probably a wind call unless you had a little bit of flinch, right? That's the other thing too. You want to try to front load your bipod. That's hard in a position like that to front load. But when you front load your bipod, you want to apply pressure into the bipod. That way it's loaded up and then have your rear support, then your gun's going nowhere, right? But if your bipod's kind of like doing what my tripod was last night, kind of floating around, that's not a good thing.
No.
You know what I mean? You want to apply, you want to lean into the gun almost. Lean into the gun. And so that way when you put that pressure into it, you lay down there, your crosshair's going nowhere. Then you're just eliminating like errors.
Variables.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Guns unequivocally on. It's just a matter, we got the correct dope, which the dope I pulled out is SIG Kilo, so we're good there. I'll verify it with the Hornady, but I grabbed the angle with the Swaro, and I'll just match up the angle with the Swaro with the Hornady app with the SIG Kilo, and I did only that with the SIG Kilo, so I'm pretty confident. That was only a 6-degree angle. Bullet on, freaking taught Wyatt a few lessons. Let's go pack up our stuff, go hunt. Redemption on old Blondie.
We're right to the spot he was. We can see everything pretty good. And we just need to find him. So we're just gonna sit here and glass and look and look and look until we find him. I don't think he's too spooked. He'll be here somewhere. Hopefully lower. It doesn't feel like the bear's right here. He was kind of headed at a downhill trajectory when he bounded off yesterday. So I thought there was a chance he might be in the same spot, but I think he kind of curved around. So we're gonna give it a couple more minutes and then we're gonna skirt around and look at some of these other openings, see if he's out feeding in some of these other greener spots. No bear sightings. Gotta be here. I don't know. Timbered up, as I say, just the way it goes.
How am I? What kind of question is that? How are you?
I'm tired.
You guys ready to kill a bear?
Huh?
You guys ready to kill a bear?
Yeah.
Alright. We're with the boys. We're gonna run a bear for Wyatt this morning. Wyatt's a resident, so he gets to hunt bears with hounds. So we're gonna give that a try. Let's go! We're gonna get the dogs on the top of the dog box, so we're gonna drive up the road and see if they can rig. Some of his dogs are specialists that just smelling if there's a bear close in the area. It's pretty cool to watch them. Last year, Aaron caught one on camera rigging with the GoPro. It was pretty cool, so.
Come on, up.
Out-of-staters like to bring their hounds up. You guys would have a mess up here. I think it's good you kept it to residents only. That's why he slipped off, because he won't come down anymore that he laid that turd down.
Copper, I hate you sometimes. If he wasn't such a good dog, I wouldn't have.
Have you heard that term, don't shit where you sleep? Show us how to scoop that poop, bud.
Got it, that's your dog there. That is your dog.
You better not put this in the video.
They would?
Why? We thought it was
Really? Fighting.
don't want people to think off.
You didn't show the...
Oh, I didn't know.
Oh! Copper.
You've been stepping in your own food, buddy.
Up.
How old's Copper?
He's 4 now.
Oh yeah, look at him. Oh, let's go! They took off. Looks like they found the trail where the bear went. They're up on the ridge now. I think they found it. He lit up right there down the road. They struck about right here.
Go, get him!
You guys didn't like it, whatever it was.
Where's that bear?
It's not a smoking track.
No, look at they just went down the back track. Clayton, Copper, come on. I'll do a quick little loop. Man, a lot of the times it's hard to tell, but the weather like we're having, sun's probably baking a lot of stuff off. So,
Yeah.
But the Copper really likes that one. It kind of took lightning a second to hit it, so. But it's kind of weird that they go all the way down there, blow up, and then it's like they couldn't smell anymore, so the scent got weaker basically, and then it got better, so they came back. I've been outran 5 times.
Really?
Yeah, did like 30 something miles plus on the dogs.
They ever catch up to him?
They were walking the one. Oh, here comes the bear through the opening and just waddling through, and they're just right on his butt.
Big bear?
Oh yeah, just wouldn't stop. Would never stop.
You should have plugged him.
Tanner shot one this year up here that was 6'6" with me.
Yeah.
That was the first bear of the year we caught. These are new bino harnesses, huh?
What do you think?
They're pretty snazzy.
Wyatt likes that color.
Do you like the
I like
color?
the Ranger green.
That's
That
cool,
one?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, pretty clean. Kind Gosh, Eric, got your stuff all dirty.
I know. They didn't like it.
What happened? Where's it at?
Not enough scent
Where's
or
it
something.
Did you guys not walk down there far enough or what? Oh, I popped down there just real quick.
What the heck? I thought you knew what you were doing.
What's up with your dog?
Means you're getting serious.
Real serious. You got your orange on.
Got my bra on.
All right, boys.
We're on.
They're hot on the trail. Let's go see if we can track these dogs down.
Just got the other two dumped in. They're hauling. So
They're hot?
yeah, Lightning's barking 20 and Copper's barking 20. So yeah.
Sadie and Scout are cooking.
Yeah, and Sadie and Scout are cooking, barking 20. So
We're on something.
yeah, we're on
700
something
already.
there.
They're what?
They're at 700 already, the
Yeah,
two
and we
puppies.
we just let them go.
Yeah,
Jeez.
like 2 minutes ago.
Screaming.
Yeah.
And look, they're almost caught up already. So, but yeah, I just walked them back to where they kind of were blowing up there for a second. And Copper had kept going, and when Lightning was barking there for a second before she turned around to the truck, I just walked them back to there, and they blew up and took off. So it just didn't go quite far enough, is what it looked like. So.
Sweet.
But if Copper's barking 20 already on GPS, that's really...
What does that mean for the camera?
So like it tells you barks per minute. So like if Copper's barking 20 barks per minute, that means he's on its butt.
Oh, he is?
Oh yeah, because he doesn't bark 20 barks per minute unless
So he's on it?
Yeah, they're on the bear for sure. Lightning and him are screaming right now. My handheld's going nuts. So, but yeah, I want to see 80 to 100 barks per
Does it
minute.
vibrate when it's going nuts?
Yeah.
You
So
have
it's,
to put it in your pants?
sometimes. They're moving. They're moving hard and fast, and now everybody's barking 20.
Really?
Yeah.
So they're on it then?
Oh
Yeah.
You tell Copper, let's tone him to bring it
Bring it down? Yeah, Copper and Lightning.
Tell them before I let them loose.
have a big U. Come back to like right
So
here.
let me ask you this. Will small bears sometimes not tree as well?
Oh yeah.
Or is it mostly big ones?
Pumps on and go, dude.
Oh really?
Oh yeah.
Put the
You
Nike
get
pumps
outran
on?
by a 4-footer and you're like, do I suck? Like, do I
Yeah.
not train my dogs enough? Like, what
Gotcha.
kind of houndsman am I?
There's a 4-footer, freaking won't tree.
I think that counts. I don't have Crayola crayons out here.
Show him. Unbiased. What does that look like to you?
I mean, the nose is a little
That's a wolf, 100%. Guaranteed.
Whatever.
It's a wolf.
Draw your own bear.
Hey, that was pretty good though. Like, as far as like drawing on a rock.
Yeah.
You made a good Indian. Kind of looks like a tapir.
A tape ear?
Yeah, no, that looks like a bear. I'll give you that one. Yeah.
You know tapir, the things with those goofy snout things? Like the,
Oh yeah, almost like an anteater.
yes, yes.
Yeah.
Does that not look like one?
No, I think that's a bear. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
I think that looks like a bear.
Looks like Smokey the Bear.
Bear, listen. Bear ears, bear eyes, bear head, not a bear snout.
So, not a bear snout?
No,
You don't think?
no, it's too rounded.
Too pointy, too round?
But I said everything else was on point.
Come on.
Okay, so the snout. The snout part is kind of hard, but I'm looking at like the ridges in this rock. It might as well be like the Rocky Mountains here in these canyons. I can see why you like have these crooked circles.
Yeah, I mean, it's not a perfectly flat rock, you know?
No. So that's why I'm weighing this into the occasion, right?
Where's the nose holes?
I can kind of see them.
How's he
Okay.
supposed to breathe, Wyatt?
All right.
It's a rock.
So, all right. So listen, that looks like a bear.
Okay.
Is it perfect? No, but it looks like a bear for sure.
Would you shoot this bear?
Yeah, he's fat. He's a fat bear.
If this bear was real,
Yeah, I would.
would you shoot it?
I would shoot it.
Whatever was going on, either the scent dissipated or something happened because they all came running back.
I guess the trail dried out, whether the sun burned it out or they lost it or what. What happened, Ryan? Can you tell us what you saw?
Do an interview?
Yeah.
Dad fed me too much last night.
We should have put a GoPro on you. Then we could have saw what happened. That's a good pop.
Should have got sucked.
That's a good puppy. It's hot, huh? I can feel your hair.
Don't want to talk about it.
Freaking a-holes all wet.
Yeah. He was in the creek.
They really kind of hit hard on the digital.
Thanks for the run, boys.
No, of course. Anytime.
They almost had one.
I know we're close, but hot. Hot, hot.
Too hot. Time to call it. Dogs overheat, right?
Oh, yeah.
Well, just need this sucker to come out. They weren't moving yesterday. Afternoon, hopefully they're moving today. Fingers crossed we can get them killed. Well, we've been here for probably 3 hours. Lots of elk, whitetail, no bears. We're gonna slowly make our way down and see if maybe he didn't wander down the canyon. So, just keep trying.
You guys like bacon?
Only if it's cooked perfect.
Good answer, Sheriff. Bacon wrapped moose tenderloin. Here's the goal.
Thank you, sir.
See how the meat is. It's good. Moose backstrap.
That's pretty good. Get a little bite of the bacon.
Out of 10.
10.
There you go.
Feels like 5 a.m. It's actually 6:20. We're running on some low sleep, but we're gonna try some morning hunts. Well, one, because you gotta go to work tomorrow.
Yeah. Got a big boy job.
What are we gonna do in this place?
We're gonna sit and we're gonna kill a bear. Alright. Probably 2 bears.
We got some AM bears.
Got morning bears.
Sometimes when you're not finding bears, you gotta hunt the mornings. Pro tip.
It's too hot.
Some pretty cool new country to look at. We can see a lot of area here. Try our luck with a morning hunt. this bear the very first day that kept vomiting and defecating on the road. We're gonna hunt him this morning, give us something else to do. Who knows, we might get lucky. Catch him on the road, so we're just gonna quietly make our way over there and stay over there for a few hours this morning till we figure out what we're gonna do tonight. Hopefully we don't have to figure out what we're doing tonight. I barely remember what a bear looks like. Guess that? Barely remember. Barely.
Cool little camping hack here. I got this little Sea to Summit water bucket that's foldable, weighs nothing at Smith & Edwards, and I got a portable kitchen sink. So I got extra water here. I'm just gonna take dishes here, kind of scrub it in this portable sink. That way we can have clean dishes and I don't have to sit bent over down at the river for too long.
We've been here for 4 days and Peyton just saw a big bear come up out of the trees. So we're gonna try to get on him and see if we can get him killed.
I see him.
You see him?
Yeah, he's like the tip of that tree. Where you spotted him, he's 10 yards and up and to the right. He should be coming up about right there.
Bear's making it pretty tricky. He's moving through the timber. Yeah, we found a different bear. We're gonna kill him. It's the one I missed the other night. I need to be like right there.
You wanna go there?
This is nuts trying to get position up here. Like I need this to go down. Still trying to find him. He went into the brush somewhere. Need him to step out so we know where he is.
You see him?
I mean, I gotta send a Hail Mary.
Yeah. Ready? Ready?
Yep.
Stop. Come in, you're on him.
Okay.
On him?
Yep.
Hit him.
First one must have hit him good because he was not feeling good.
He's barely moving.
I'm just trying to keep an eye on this spot, see where this bear goes. I think he's went in there and probably dead though. I didn't see him come out. I had to send it, like it was 800 yards walking and I had to lead him a little bit, but I hammered him. I'm not sure where I hit. The second time I just had to get a second one in because he was walking away. I'm just making sure he's trying not to keep my eyes off that timber patch in case I got to put a third bullet in him. It's my 4th day on this bear, not giving up. And that's that bear that I had the wrong dope on and I didn't calculate angle when he was straight away.
But this setup was janky. It was now or never. Like, I hardly had a rear support, had the bag wedged under here. It was a mess. I at least got 2 of 3 25 Creedmoor 128 grain ELDXs in him. He wasn't moving fast across that and I put another insurance shot in him. Not that I needed to. Time was of the essence and that's a bear I've been hunting for 5 days straight. So I was not gonna let that bear get away. I've been in his spot for 4 days and haven't seen a bear looking for lightning. I just called him lightning. Got kind of a blonde streak across his back, but looks to be a boar, mature boar. Trying to keep my eyes up here. Wyatt, will you come help us? Well, I haven't mentioned this yet, but my childhood, teenagehood, and adulthood hero passed away this last Friday. My grandpa Chug. He's the man that raised me when my mom passed away at 13 years old, and it's been a really emotional week for me. Fighting, sobbing, bawling, tears, all the things. So, Grandpa, I called him on the phone because they said that he was going, and it was kind of sudden. It was kind of suddenly a little bit, like none of us expected it. And he was coherent enough to ask me where I was going, and his more or less dying words were "shoot straight." And in that moment, I hung up and said goodbye. I love you, Grandpa. And when I hung up the phone, I knew that he was saying goodbye to me. That was tough. I've been fighting this all week, not talking about this, but Grandpa, that bear's for you.
But then I fell in this hole.
We're going to retrieve the best.
Oh my gosh. 100 yards to go, maybe. Smoked. I smoked my heels on the first hike of the trip and they've been tender ever since. We'll show you the video of our heels right here. Hunt stand saying we're roughly 75 yards away from where I marked him. We should be pretty close. I'd like to get on blood first before I head in there. I mean, I'm assuming he's dead, but never assume. That's why I got the Walther PDP here by my side in case things get western. You got blood?
Yeah, right here.
Oh, hold on. Don't move. I can see him.
You see him?
He's up.
Really?
Yes, do not move. Don't move. He's not dead. Peyton can't see him.
I'm gonna slowly get my gun and put one in his chest. Nope. Keep the camera on me. Got him that time. That was Western. That was now or never. Who knows if we'd have found that bear if I wouldn't have shot that last time. You hear him roll?
Yeah, I heard the last one hit him and him roll.
He was waiting for you.
Was he?
Yes.
Was he looking at me?
Oh yeah. He was waiting for you. Just like just like that brown bear story I told. That sucker was bedded up waiting for you.
Yeah, when you said that, I finally saw him when he started moving, and I'm like, I'm having this thing out.
That was insane. He was bedded right here just waiting to pounce on Peyton. Smart sucker. Whatever come after him, he was coming back after them. He took off right here. I had a tiny window through this tree right here. I just got another one in him. Blood all up there. He had to have hit that going down.
He hit some wood. I heard it.
Yeah, I bet he started rolling about right there.
Or it's broken?
Yeah. Yeah.
Go cut.
Got him.
I've been told they just never die, but honey, if they did, it just wouldn't seem right. My body goes, but the name lives on. Driving down the roads of New Mexico, I'm taken by the scenery and the time that rolls away. Free of any country, free of any.
A lot better than a lot of pack outs we've had, huh?
We'll see.
Yeah, we'll see.
Sure.
I think he would have turned it.
Well, another late one for me and the sheriff.
Very late.
You excited?
At least we're on a trail all downhill now.
All downhill, 2 miles. It shouldn't be too bad, right?
Shouldn't be too bad.
There we go. Tired. Wish Aaron was here, camp chef. Had dinner waiting for us when we got back. Instead, we're gonna have some Sammys. Hurting a little bit. A lot of emotions for me this last week. Freaking, I got absolutely just punished. But this is a large part really healing for me to be up here.
breakfast dinner champions.
It is breakfast. It's 2 a.m. Eat this and go to bed. Celebratory root beer to go with it. Breakfast of champions.
All right, what's up, guys? Thanks for hanging with me on a roller coaster of a backcountry bear hunt. Now, as I was headed out into the field, I learned that my grandfather, one of the men who stepped in to help raise us as kids, wasn't doing very well and likely wasn't going to make it another week. I thought I had enough time to go on this hunt. So, you know, my mind and my heart was elsewhere. And I think that translates to some of the mistakes I made there with that shot. You know, my brain was all over the place. I had intentions of putting the right bullet into my calculator, getting the right velocity, and I totally spaced it. And I'd actually learned that same day that I went in to kill that bear that my grandfather had passed away. And it was unexpected. None of us really saw that coming. And to say I just wasn't prepared was an understatement, hence the brain lapse there in the field. And not only, I kind of had a lot of things going bad on that shot. Number one, my brain wasn't in it, my mind. And number two, cant was definitely a factor. I had the wrong bullet with the wrong velocity, and then I totally spaced to calculate angle. And that was a really steep angle, as you saw there in the video, and sent those 3 bullets selling over the head. But one thing my grandpa always taught me, he talked about hard work and putting your butt to the sun and don't look up. And I had my mind set on taking that bear, and that's why I spent the next 4 or 5 days really focused in on finding that bear. I could have went elsewhere, looked at some other bears, looked at some other country, but I had my mind set on that bear. And you know what was really interesting about this hunt, if you've ever lost somebody, it felt like my grandfather was walking by me. And, you know, the last 10 years he hasn't been in great health and hasn't been able to get out and hike and do those kind of things. So it was kind of special in the sense that I felt like my grandfather was there with me on that hunt. And so finally, after years and years of the man who took me out hunting and gave me the love and passion for hunting, I felt like I got to take him. And that's what made this hunt so cool. And the persistence and the hard work paid off, and I ended up taking that bear at 822 yards with the 25 Creedmoor. Now let's talk about that. We looked for this bear for a week, couldn't find it. Finally got a glimpse of him, climbed the other mountain up this avalanche chute, and had him at 822 yards. We were kind of pressed for time. This bear was going to make it to an area where we weren't going to be able to get a shot at him. You know, I had to lead him just a little bit off his nose and take a shot at 822 yards. Put it a little far back. Follow-up shot missed. Third shot hit him. And I thought we were pretty good, which is why I put the gun on my pack and went in there. But I had my pistol ready in the event that, you know, we needed to finish the bear off. And so, you know, there's some comments on the YouTube short, whole bunch of comments that I'm an idiot, but I had a sidearm ready. We're trying to be cautious going in there as soon as we found that blood. And the biggest thing is safety. We want to make sure everyone's safe. So being able to find that bear, being able to tag him, being able to harvest his meat, it was an incredible experience. One I won't forget, and it was a tough one. It was an emotional week. I tried not to show any of that on camera. I had my sunglasses on a lot, trying to hide some of the grieving I was doing. But at the end of the day, Grandpa, this one's for you. Appreciate you guys watching this. Now we have a giveaway to wrap things up here. So we got a complete Game Changer R system. We got a hand warmer. We got the full bundle here, along with a guzzler that fits a 3-liter water bladder, a dozen arrows, all your snacks, extra layer. The system is legit. This is valued over $400. You can win it by subscribing to the Muley Freak channel, liking the video, and leaving a comment about some of your thoughts about the film. Appreciate you guys. Thanks for the support, and good luck on the giveaway.